Now with us in the studio is the Director, Office of the Public Defender, Olayinka Adeyemi. It's nice to have you join us
Good
right
morning.
now.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. Great.
Good morning,
now, we have seen from reports we hear and complaints from here and there, we've seen the issues of domestic violence, issues of violation of rights of women in different dimensions right now. From your window, talk to us, are these numbers increasing or they're stabilizing?
Actually, because of social media, because of technology and all that, the number keeps on increasing because people now are willing to come out to talk about it. People are now willing to take steps to stop it. In fact, even, the society, is willing to talk about it to help those who are in need. So the number actually keeps increasing.
But what do you think is at the heart of this violation, the continuous violation of these rights of women? Is it the women not understanding their rights, or the people that are violating their rights not understanding that this is what it's supposed to be?
It's multi-faceted. Yes, okay. It's multi-dimensional. And it takes a lot of things into consideration when you're looking at it. There's the cultural issue, there's religious issue, there's economic issue, and there's even the social issue as well, and the women themselves. So all this combined together makes it so difficult for it to be eradicated as quickly as possible, and that's why women are advocating. The advocacy is increasing, every day. That's especially to the society, because one of the things that we have found out is that because of the stigmatization the society gives a woman who leaves the husband, it's not allowing the woman to take the right decision in leaving an abusive relationship. So that again is one of the major factor that we see that is really making the continuance of this abuse.
All right. Now, when it comes to the Office of the Public Defender has been there helping out people who have need. But the point there is you mentioned here that the numbers keep increasing. So how much awareness is in the minds of people, anyone who is passing through any kind of violation of rights or something? How much of contact, how much of awareness do they have that they can contact the OPD? Okay,
yeah, we do a monthly awareness campaign in the grassroots, telling them about what we do, including, of course, helping the women and the less privileged and people with disability and all that. We also do a sensitization, on radio jingles. We go to schools. We have collaboration with women groups so that we talk about this. And then, of course, our website is there, Lagos State OPD, OPDLagosState.org, so that anybody who wants to, talk with us can, contact us. And also, we have our toll-free number. So all these combined together are some of the tools that we use in advocating and propagating to the people. Right.
Those toll-free numbers and all of that, as we get along, we're going to make it available to you for everyone to know, so you can, anyone you have any kind of challenge when it comes to violation of your rights and domestic, you can call the office. She's here right now, so she can. Thank you very much for coming, Olayinka Adeyemi, for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now with us in the studio is the Director, Office of the Public Defender, Olayinka Adeyemi. So we have the defender right here.
Yeah, you do.
All right, nice to have you join us.
Thank you.
Make us understand, what kinds of petitions do you receive at the OPD?
Okay.
Is it just women issues?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so basically we are office established to offer free legal services to the less privileged, the poor within the states, irrespective of who you are, your race, your tribe, and where you come from, as long as the incident and issue happens in Lagos State. And our services ranges from criminal defense, litigation, you know, going to court on behalf of our clients, fundamental human rights, you know, abuses of children and persons with disability, employment matters, compensation, and you know, the like. And also, we also render our services to the tenants who are living in a low-income area. For the tenants, we represent the tenants in court. So all these are what we do.
Okay, so not just
apart
women.
from, yes, women is just one of it. We, in fact, our largest cases, I mean, that we handle, it's criminal.
Okay.
Criminal cases.
I see.
Oh, all right. So we see that there are areas of jurisdiction that you have rightly mentioned. Talk to us. I'd like to focus on the issue of domestic violence, because we've seen over time an increase in these cases being reported. How does the OPD, you know, come to the defense of persons who face such?
So what we basically do is to render our services in terms of allowing the survivor to have access to justice. Once a matter is reported to us, we try as much as possible to get the survivor or the victim out of the abusive environments and give psychosocial support. Also report the matter to the police and make sure that the police get the matter to court, and of course follow it up from there. We do not prosecute because we're not prosecutors, we are defender, you know, but all this we do to assist the women, you know, to get some stabilization. And sometimes we refer these women to shelters with our partners, you know, and so that they can stabilize before they proceed to the next
Have you
stage.
witnessed any form of resistance on issues like this?
Resistance from who?
From any form?
Yes,
in
any form
terms
of
of when you're
resistance.
trying to defend persons.
Yes, we do a lot of time. And you'll be amazed that even the women themselves, yes, the women themselves, one of the greatest challenge that we have, apart from the society trying to, you know, tell the society that you do not need to stigmatize these victims. The victims themselves are the greatest challenge that we have, because a lot of time, sometimes when we want to remove them or when we want to assist them, they're the one that they tell us that they will not go. We had a case where the woman was in blood everywhere, you know, all over her body. Her hand had been twisted, and she came to the office of the public defender, came to our office. We got the police. By the time we got to the police station, they arrested the man. You will not believe it that the next day, the woman was the one that even gave bail, I mean, stood as surety for the husband.
To bail the husband?
Wow. So we were like, why did you allow us to go through this? But at the same time, we look at it that she had been in this abusive relationship for quite a long, and it had become, you know, a norm for her. So she didn't even, maybe at that time that she came to us, she felt that she was being cheated one way or the other, and then she wanted us to just caution the husband. So, but a lot of time, this is what we see.
They sometimes don't know the implication of reporting, and they want you just talk to him, but don't prosecute him. But
it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's okay. All right. Thank you very much, public defender, our defender, Olayinka Adeyemi. Thank you for coming on the program.
With us in the studio is the Director, Office of the Public Defender, Olayinka Adeyemi. Good morning.
Morning.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Great.
Now, it's obvious the major thing your office does is to defend the rights of women, but it seems a lot of women do not even know their rights. By way of education, talk to us about these rights that women should know that they have.
All right, so Lagos State, everybody that lives in Lagos State is blessed, because Lagos State is in the forerunner, you know, among all other states in the Federation, you know, when it comes to the rights of women. And we have several laws that is supporting this law, rights, and of course also different agencies like Office of the Public Defender. We have the domestic violence law, which gives some succor to the victim of domestic violence. They can go to court. We can go to court on their behalf, get restraining order against the perpetrator, and also get shelter, you know, put the women in protective custody. And most times what are likely to be the fear of the women when they involve in this is that, one, the custody of the children, the maintenance of the children. So all these are also provided for under the law. Yes, we can go to courts and get that for them. And so all these are protected, all these rights are protected under the law, so that women should not think that, oh, if I leave my husband's house, there's nothing that will, you know, be for me there again. We can get the custody for the children. We can also get the maintenance for the children.
Do you also protect men who are abused of any kind, who decide to, in as much as men have egos? I can't imagine a man, it's supposed to be though, but not so many men are going to pick up the phone and call the public defender to say, my wife is abusing me one way or the other. But if that happens, is there a room to protect such kind of men too?
Interestingly, we are now, because of social media and all that, we are getting more men, you know, coming up, you know, with that courage to come and report, you know, about their wife, about their spouse, or about their, you know, relative within that home setting. So they're coming up now. And of course, we are for the less privileged. As long as you are poor, you cannot afford the services of a lawyer, irrespective of gender, we will render our services to such persons. Talk
to us about the aspect of disability. We know that there was a Disability Act that the government recently assented to. How effective has it been at implementing this? Because there has always been that challenge in terms of where people, these persons, do not have access to a whole lot of things, even a place to work, which was provided for by the Act.
I think what we need to do is the advocacy, because really in Lagos State, you will know, you will agree with me that we do that all the time. For instance, in my office, we have people with disability there. And in fact, one of the persons with disability with visual impairment is heading one of the sub-offices, but there are 2 sub-offices under him. So I think it's advocacy, knowing what, you know, what belongs to this category of people and how to get it. That is the most important thing. The law is there, but for Lagos State, we are doing that. We are implementing it, and also we are advocating for other people to do that.
Okay. You talked about the toll-free. Before
number,
we go, there's a toll-free number we can give out. Can you read it out so that people can...
So the toll-free number is 070-8060-1080.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this number
070-8060-1080. Oh, that's wonderful.
So if you cannot, perchance there is a network problem. If you cannot, you know, get us on the phone, you can send WhatsApp. We receive WhatsApp messages to the same message.
070-8060-1080. Oh, I like the rhyme in that. Yes. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Olayinka Adeyemi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right.